Today we're going to start using the Hornady 120 grain ELD match in my 6.5 Creedmoor. We're going to continue to use IMR4350 powder and CCI BR2 primers. So to start out, this bullet hits the lands in my rifling at an overall length of 2.765 inches. So we're going to load at 2.750, which gives us about 15 thousandths of jump. Seems like that should be a pretty good place to start. Fits in the magazine. It's pretty close to the SAMI overall length spec. As for load data, it's a little bit interesting. IMR4350, there's not a whole lot of data out there with the 120 class bullets. I don't have the Hornady manual, and IMR doesn't list any charges online. So I used some of the Spear load, the Sierra load data. They list the max charge with the 120 grain Sierra hollow point boat tail at 44.6 grains. So we're going to back off that a little bit today since we're kind of in uncharted territory. We're going to start out at 42.6 grains and work our way up to 43.8 grains. So hopefully we don't run into any pressure issues, and maybe in the next video we can go up hopefully close to that Sierra load data, get some pretty quick velocities. I've got 19 pieces of this Hornady brass that has, I think, 4 or 5 firings on it. I'm going to load up 4 with the first charge and then 5 rounds with the other 3 charges. This 120 grain ELD match bullet, I'm hoping we can get some pretty good accuracy. With this gun so far, I've had groups, around an inch, just over that and just under that. I haven't really found any bullet or powder combination that shoots really well. So I'm kind of hoping this might be the one here. Maybe we can shoot some 3/4 inch groups and get some decent velocity numbers. So let's get out on the range. We'll see what happens. We're out on the range here. The target's at 100 yards. We're shooting the ELD-M. First group is going to be 4 shots at 42.6 grains powder. The gun is cold. It's about 35 degrees today. Haven't shot the gun today, so this first shot's going to be a cold bore shot. .2806. 2789. 2797. Pretty respectable group over there. See what our average velocity was. 2797. Standard deviation of 8.5. Pretty good for the first group. Okay. Let's try the next one here at 43 grains. 2846. 2851. 2859. 2880. 2808. So our average velocity there was 2848. Standard deviation opened up there 26.2. Okay, so we're going to move up to 43.4. 20 2862. $28.91. $28.89. Brass looks fine. $28.78. $28.60. And the last one here, $28.46. Well, this last charge sure did fall apart, that's for sure. Holy smokes. Vertical stringing all over. All right. Well, let's go get the target. We're back at the bench, checking out the groups here. Started out pretty decent, and then kind of progressively got worse. So we started out at the 42.6. This was just a 4-shot group. Shot just over an inch. You can see the velocities and the standard deviations there. Pretty much what we expected for kind of the low data that we made up. Then going on to the first 5-shot group at 43.0 grains. Velocity bumped up a little bit. Standard deviation kind of fell apart. And the group was 1.28 inches. So it looks like they were trying to group. We've got 3 kind of together to the right and then the 2 to the left there. Moving on, 43.4. Velocity, we kind of stayed about the same, but our standard deviation improved. And our group increased to about 1.5 inches. Again, it looks like we were trying to group there. Started to see some vertical stringing. In the last group there, kind of a funny looking group. 2872 feet per second with that 19.4 standard deviation. So the 5-shot group is 2.6 inches, which is pretty bad, especially for this gun. And the 4-shot group was 1.55. So I usually don't, throw one out here. And I think they were all good shots, but seems like that one dropped pretty low. So I'm not sure. I'm new to this gun. I've only shot, maybe 100 or probably about 100 or 150 rounds to it. I'm wondering if, as the barrel starts to heat up, if we start to notice some vertical stringing. Because it looks like in some of our other groups we've shot, the groups have opened up as the barrel got warm. I took my time shooting today. It was reasonably cool out, so it's not like the barrel was too incredibly hot, but it was definitely warming up a little bit. So we'll pay attention to this next time. We might try some higher loads here. Our brass, I'll show you a look at that here. There's nothing really to see here. The brass looks nice. Primers look nice and round. No ejector marks on any of this. So we were definitely below max, which we wanted to be since we were making it up as we go. So we might load up some higher charges here. See if we can tame some of this accuracy down. It looks like this bullet shows some promise, but we'll see what happens in the next video. Thanks for watching.